One of the coolest things about Bangkok that I've heard of is the outdoor gym at Lumphini Park. So that's where we're going right now. I actually even selected my hotel based on proximity to this park. That's how much I want to work out here. As with most of my workouts, I decided to start with some handstand practice. Unfortunately, I had some leaves on my ass, so I had to take a few more shots. And I come up, catch the balance, and no, gonna have to try again. Alright, third time's the charm. Coming up, slowly catching the breath. We're up. Hold it. Alright, coming down. Let's go for the jump through. Nope, not working. Alright, I think we've had enough for the day. I really want to get to my workout at this point. We have arrived. Damn, I really have to start eating better. Alright, first thing that I did is, well, I saw some parallel bars and I decided to have some fun. So we went from an L sit to sort of a planche, except with bent arms. I don't know, it was hard and it was fun. And I decided to hold it basically as long as I could without gassing myself. After that, we're going for a set of dips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's speed this up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I miscounted, that's 10. Here we go. Coming down. And that's our warm-up.
Alright, I got this. I'm gonna do something really cool, something I've never done before. We're gonna push up into a handstand. I'm getting it. And that's a branch. Nope. Alright, shake it off. Can we just take a moment? Alright, attempt number 2. Gotta get this guy out of the way, no problem. Getting in the zone, setting up. We're pushing off. Feeling it. I think this is the one. Oh, that branch again, but I know it's there this time. So we come up, and up. And we're coming down. Not very gracefully either, but that's alright. That's actually the first time I have ever done that. Now it's time to start a more traditional weight training workout. So I started with some lat pull downs. The equipment here was actually very good considering it's in the middle of a park, but it's still not quite what I'm used to working out at a big gym usually. Since this was a close grip, I decided to be a little innovative and I did 6 sitting up nice and tall and then 6 leaning back to emphasize different parts of my back. For the second set, I increased the weight, so this time we're doing sets of 5 and 5 instead of 6 and 6. Once again, first mini set is sitting up, engaging the core, bringing the belly button into the spine, all that good stuff. And then the second set, we're leaning back. Now, if you pay attention to the back muscles that are being utilized, and I apologize for the angle, You'll notice a difference in the way the muscles work together and what's being engaged more. It's really fascinating. For the third set, I mixed things up just a little bit more, this time starting with leaning back. As Arnold likes to say, you want to shock the muscles, shock the body. Yeah, so once again, doing a set of 5. And you'll notice as I lean back, I'm hitting the lats a little bit more. And when I sit up straight, you'll see the traps really being engaged. So play with it, play with the angle, whatever you need to work on more, maybe do a couple more reps, just have fun with it. Next exercise, we've got some standing tricep pushdowns. And if you're paying really close attention, you'll notice a pattern here. We're going from push to pull, push to pull. We push into handstands and fun stuff like that. We do lat pull downs to follow, and now we do 3 sets of 10 with tricep pushdown. Can you guess what's next? Just a couple notes as we watch this sped up tricep pushdown. You want to keep the core engaged with this exercise as with most, if not all, standing exercises. This means bringing the belly button in toward the spine and exhaling as you do the concentric or the hard part of the exercise. Inhaling as you bring it back up, eccentric, exhaling as you do the hard part. If earlier you guessed that we are doing a pull exercise, you are correct. So here we are doing concentration curls. And if you're very astute, you'll notice that we are not only doing a push-pull pattern with our exercises, but we're also doing an agonist or an agonist-antagonist pattern. So think of it like this. When you're doing a tricep pushdown or tricep extension, the primary mover or the agonist is the tricep. The antagonist is the bicep, so the muscle that performs an opposing movement. In this exercise, the agonist or the prime mover is the bicep, and the antagonist, basically the muscle that is primarily utilized in the down portion or the eccentric phase of the exercise, is the tricep. Spitting some kinesiology knowledge on y'all because I did spend 4 years studying this stuff, so I might as well share it, right? But honestly, all you really need to know is that this is both highly efficient and highly effective for building strength. Now, with bicep curls of any type, you want to get your arm to about 90 degrees at the top of the movement. Now this is because at 90 degrees, the muscle tension in the bicep is at its greatest. And this is important because the time under tension, or the time that your muscle is performing the movement, is really, really important for both building muscle and building strength. Because the way muscle is built is you are basically tearing apart your muscles. And how are the muscles torn apart? Well, they're put under tension and they're pulled and pulled and pulled until these little micro tears occur in the fiber. So the body adapts. You know, your body is like, oh shit, this brain is making us do some really hard stuff. We gotta rebuild ourselves stronger so we can do this stuff without getting hurt. And then you continue to increase the weight, more tears occur, and your muscles rebuild stronger and bigger. You know, assuming you have a proper diet and you're going heavy enough weight. Anyway, we did 3 sets of this, 10 per arm, and on the third set, as you can see, we shocked the muscles a little bit more by doing some hammer curls. With this, you're definitely still hitting that bicep, but you're also hitting the brachialis, which is the major muscle in your forearm, as well as other little muscles in the forearm, most of which I do not remember their names. But yeah, as you can see, I really like mixing things up as I work out. And even though my body isn't in the best shape it has ever been in, I definitely do, know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this stuff for damn near 10 years now, and I have a degree in it, and I love doing it. Now, I have not done a bench press in months, many months, so my form is a little bit off. You'll notice a little bit of an arch in the lower back, and that's something you want to avoid, because if you do arch it too much, you run the risk of injuring your lower back. But I saw this really freaking cool setup. I've never bench pressed tires before, so I had to try. And I wasn't really sure how much this weighed. I asked some of the people around, and they said it was 80 kilos, so about 176 pounds. But honestly, the weight is irrelevant. The point is, I did 3 sets of 8, with the 8th rep being rather difficult, not giving it my all because I didn't have a spot, but quite difficult. And that's the key. The key is to challenge yourself on the last rep or two, to really challenge yourself on that last rep or two, because that is where the muscle growth and the strength gain occurs. It's in those last few reps. So if you need a spot, find a spot, and if you don't have one, utilize those machines, but make sure you're challenging yourself on the last few reps every set. I always like to end my workouts with some core work, or I guess more accurately, abdominal work. And I saw this dude doing some leg raises on this apparatus, so I decided I would show him a dragon flag variant. It isn't a true dragon flag just because of the strange placement of the handles, so I couldn't really go into that full shoulder stand because it would not have been safe for my neck. So this is what I did. And most of this work just comes from the very slow lowering of the lower body. I'll be sure to make another video with better form dragon flag. But in the meantime, enjoy me teaching this really cool Thai dude. It was so cool just communicating with this guy who barely knows English, which has kind of been the case everywhere I go. Just communicating with people with broken English and body language and tone. Traveling has been such an adventure, and this is a beautiful example of that. That was a hard and amazing workout. Oh my gosh.